All right, race number 1, you're looking at 2.5 minutes. Qualifying in the 8th spot, Philip Meyer. In the 7, Gabe Soto. In the 6, Jaree Price. In the 5, Ryder Pukowitz. In the 4, Niels Klenshaw. In the 3, Dylan Dodge. In the 2, Mitch Brubaker. And on the pole will be Craig Shaw. Drivers from race number 10, four-wheel drive expert. I need you on the track, corner marshal, please. Race number 1 is going live in 2 minutes.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
And remember, top 2 will be going into that B-main event. That'll be race number 3. Marshals to the track, please. Marshals to the track. Race number 1, roll them out, check them in. And loop is going live. Race is going live in 1:30.
Gabe Soto.
Race number 1 going live in a minute. Race number
1
1
minute to the start of the race.
going live in a minute. Marshals, your spots, please.
Philip Meyer.
I got
Niels
Cross,
Klenshaw.
Prince, Linzel, Gatton, Boyd, Williams.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Actually, Ryan, can you help me out after this race? Thank you. All right, back straightaway is closed. Back straightaway is closed. Marshals, your spots.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Okay.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, top 2 going to be going into that B-main event. That'll be race number 3. Got Shaw on the pole.
Less than 5.
Brubaker in the 2. Dodge in the 3. Klenshaw in the 4. Pukowitz in the 5. Price in the 6. Soto in the 7. Meyer in the 8. With that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready, going at the sound of the tone. Make it clean. And we're off and running. Keep it clean, keep it clean. It's on like Donkey Kong. Shaw going to be leading us out. Brubaker in the 2. Looks like Dodge in the 3. Soto. Pukowitz. Somebody gets it wrong in the rhythm section. Linzel right there to get him. Meanwhile, your leader, Craig Shaw, trying to run away with it. Keeping it rubber side down. He wants a shot into that B-main event right now. It's Shaw and looks like Soto making his way up into the top 2. Shaw put it upside down. Linzel right there to get him. Klenshaw in the 3, trying to hunt down Soto. Brubaker in the 4. Dodge, Meyer, Pukowitz, and Price. My top 8. Watch come on front straightaway. Klenshaw getting it wrong. Watch off the end of straightaway. It is Craig Shaw leading out. Looks like Brubaker now back up into the 2. Dodge in the 3. Klenshaw in the 4. Soto going to be my top 5. Now Price moving up into the 5. Watch him on front straightaway. It is clear. Klenshaw getting it wrong on the straightaway. That's going to drop him off the lead pack a little bit. 120 in, 3:30 to go. Race number 2. 17.5 buggy B main event. You will be up next. We're putting water down. After race 5, water. After race 5. Leader on track is going to be Craig Shaw, working his way through the peristyle turn, coming down that front straightaway. Kind of fluorescent orange and white. In the 2 is going to be Brubaker, rocking the blue and white. Top 2 through the center section. Brubaker getting it wrong. Dodge not quite close enough to capitalize. Watch it in center double. Watch center double. Easy, Kevin. You are clear. 2 in, 3 to go. Leader off the end of straightaway. That is Craig Shaw. Brubaker in the 2. Dodge in the 3. Clenshot in the 4. Clenshot trying to work his way up on the back door of Dodge. Your running order. How they qualify. Shaw getting it wrong. I'm on straightaway. Collects Brubaker. Brubaker going to back it down. He knows top 2 going into that B-man event. Watching the bull turn. Watching the bull turn. That'll be the leaders coming upon your rider. Hold your line. You know what to do. Then you got a battle first and second working through the rumble section. Third and fourth coming through the center section right now. By the start-finish line, that is Dodge and Nils.
2 minutes left.
Brubaker now finding his way into the top spot and relinquishes it back to Shaw with 3 and 2 to go. Dodge and Clenshaw get into it. Watching the center, guys. Watch center. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Race number 2. 17.5 B-man event. You will be up next. 17.5 B, you'll be up next. Watching center triple, watch center triple. Nicely done, Ryan. Dodge putting it upside down. Nils working right next to him. 3:45 in. Nils to the inside, takes over that top 3, and then Dodge tries to go over the top. Shaw still leading out in the top spot. Brubaker in the 2.
1 minute left.
Dodge and Clenshot going at it off the end of the straightaway. With under a minute to go, drivers under a minute to go. Oh, Shaw putting it upside down. Brubaker going to go around the outside. Second, not close enough to capitalize. Nicely done, Jury. Thank you. With under 35 to go, Shaw putting it upside down again. Dodge still not close enough to capitalize. He's about a straightaway and a half back with under 30 to go, drivers. Watch off in the straightaway, watch off in the straightaway. With less than 20, there's your leader coming by start-finish line. White into the blue. Your second place car getting it upside down. Still has a pretty good lead on third. Through the rumble section they go. That'll be second working there, Jury. Now Brubaker getting it wrong coming down the front straightaway. Time expiring. It's going to be a race to the line. Finish lap you're on. Gabe Soto, you are done. Philip Meyer, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Mitch Brubaker, you are done. Dylan Dodge, you are not done. Battle going on for second and third between Dodge. And that is a race. I'll stop. Taking the win, Mitch Brubaker. Craig Shaw in the 2, Dodge in the 3. Marshals, grab your blowers.
The race is
Start
completed.
blowing off the track. Brubaker and Shaw, you are bumping into the B-man event. Yes. All right, drivers from race number 1, I need you back out on the track. Drivers from race 1, back out on the track. Race number 2, you can roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 7th spot, Carne Asada in the 6, Diego Betancourt in the 5, Paul Weir in the 4, Rich Chenard in the 3, Rich Williams in the 2, Dan Collinsworth, and on
Dan
the pole
Collinsworth.
will be Ethan Kowalski.
Giselle Edelman.
Marshals to your spots, please.
Brody.
Marshals to your spots. I got
Rich
Nils
Williams.
there. Got Ryder there.
Diego
Leia
Betancourt.
is there.
Wrong way driver.
Anthony there. Back straightaway is closed. Back straightaway is closed. No more laps.
Carne Asada.
Top 2. Yes. Go, go, go. I got plenty of marshals out there. Andrew, you marshaling on the straightaway? Awesome. I got Jury there. Soto there. Nils there. You kids know the gig. Top 2 going into that all coveted A-main event. Normally I'd say make it clean, have a fun race, but smoke them if you got them. Drivers ready.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Marshals ready. At the sound of the tone. And And we are locked and loaded. Kowalski going to lead us out. Collinsworth in the 2. Looks like Williams in the 3. Williams gets it wrong. Goes to the outside option line. So that moves Chenard into the 3. Weir into the 4. Williams going to pull it back into the top 5. Chenard puts it upside down. That moves Williams into the 2. One behind you there, Leia. It is clear. Top 2 front runners off the administrator. That is Ethan Kowalski and Dan Collinsworth. Rich Williams, Paul Weir. Marshals, keep your head on a swivel stick. Watch your areas. Race number 3, 21-5. B-main event. You will be up next. One behind you there, Leia. So just like that, how the tables have turned. Dan Collinsworth out up on top. Kowalski in the 2. Williams, Weir, and Chenard. 3rd, 4th, and 5th off the end straightaway they go. Williams getting it wrong in the bowl. That's going to move Weir into the 3. We'll stop talking about him. Back up front, it is going to be Dan Collinsworth, Ethan Kowalski. 1st and 2nd off the end of the straightaway they go. Dan hooking up a pipe. Kowalski looking to the inside. And then he gets it wrong. Leia right there to get him. Marshals, watch out for oncoming traffic. Marshals, watch out for oncoming traffic. Weir in the 3. Williams in the 4. Collinsworth getting it wrong, top of the hill. That's going to put Rich Williams knocking on his back door. Watch center section, watch center section. Kowalski getting hooked up with the back marker. Help him out. Watch your head, Leia. Watch your head. Put it down, put it down. And it is clear. Nicely done. Watch out for oncoming traffic. I appreciate the hustle. So it's a 5-car dance working through the center section. Kowalski getting hooked up with Chenard. That's going to put Rich Williams and Dan Collinsworth out and running. We're in the 3. Bettenker up there. Chenard up there. Kowalski up there. Watching the bull turn. Watching the bull turn. It is clear. Now Kowalski trying to set his sights on the front runners. Watch it out front, guys. Back up front, it is going to be Dan Collinsworth leading out. Rich Williams put it upside down. 3rd, not close enough to capitalize. That's going to be Diego Bettenker in the 3. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. One right there for you, Leia. Watch out for oncoming traffic. It is clear. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Collinsworth on top. Williams in the 2. Bettenker in the 3. 240 in, 220 to go. Watch come on front straightaway. Collinsworth getting it wrong on the straightaway. That's going to move Williams into the top spot. Bettenker not out of it yet with 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Watching the rhythm, watching the bowl, watching the bowl. There's Rich Williams leading out. Collinsworth in the 2, Bettenker in the 3. Williams gets it wrong. Bettenker now popping up into the top 2. So your leader coming down the front straightaway, it is Dan Collinsworth. Blue with the yellow windows. Bettenker rocking the black and white. Williams going single-double. In the center section track they go. 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Who's it going to be? What's it going to be? Williams getting it wrong in the rumbles. That's going to drop him off the back door of Bettenker. Dan Collinsworth, watch it off the bowl, watching the bowl, watching the bowl. Collinsworth leading out. Bettenker in the 2. Williams in the 3. Bettenker through the rumble. Williams through the rumble. They're coming through the switchback peristyle. Oh, Bettenker getting it wrong, coming up front straightaway. Williams going over the top. That's going to put Williams into that top 2 now. 3:50 in, 1:10 to go. Make your passes clean. I will call for stop and goes. Watch it by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. Watch by start finish line. It is clear.
1 minute left.
Williams in the 2. Bettenker in the 3. Collinsworth off the end of the straightaway. Weir in the 4. Chenard in the 5. With under 50 seconds to go, drivers under 50 seconds to go. All eyes back up on front. Williams in that final transfer spot. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. It is clear. With 35 seconds to go. 35 seconds to go. Collinsworth off the end of the straightaway. Williams and Bettenker off the end of the straightaway. Bettenker looking to the outside. Inside. They collect each other coming through the bull turn. Who's it going to be coming out on top? Williams and Bettenker. Make your passes clean. Nicely done, Diego. Back it down. With under 20 to go, you guys have to race it clean. Less than 15. They may get by 4. Bettenker to the inside. Williams leaving it wide with less than 10 drivers. Less than 10. Less than 5. Is it going to be a run to the line? Less than 5. They're going to get by for one more. Bettenker going to get by for one more. Williams. Oh, Ethan, you are done. Williams, you are done. Asada, you are done. Bettenker going to be taking that final transfer spot into that A-main event. Collinsworth, you are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Marshals, make sure you grab those blowers. Chenard and Bettenker, you are all done. That is the race. I'll stop. Marshals, go and grab your blowers and race number 3. My 21.5 B-main event. You will be next. I'll need all 7 of these drivers out on the track to Marshall, please. And Nick Bayette, I'll need you on the track to help me marshal, please. Nick, I'll need you on the track to help me marshal. Let's go get our blowers down. Blowers down. And race.
Mitch Brubaker. Mike Baxter.
Number
Craig
3.
Shaw.
Roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Craig Shaw. In the 9, Mitch Brubaker. In the 8, Phil Rowan. In the 7, Dave Rosen. In the 6, Carne Asada. In the 5, Michael Pukowitz. In the 4, Darren Sadowski. In the 3, Anton Morissette. In the 2, Richard Grimm, and on the pole will be Mike Baxter.
Maverick. Michael Pichaz. Darren Sadowski. Dave Rosen.
Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
Phil Rowan.
And with that, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Marshals to your spots. Race number 4, Novice A-main event. You will be up next. Novice A-main event. You will be up next. Need all my marshals out on the track, please. Marshals out on the track. I got Mr. Bettenker out there. I got
1 minute to the start
Dan,
of the race.
if I can get you over here on cone number 4. Por favor, oh. Anton, you're in spot number 3. There we go. What seems to be the confusion? What's the conjunction junction up there? Sadowski in the 4,
45
Pukowitz
seconds
in
to
the
the start of the
5, Asada in the 6, Rosen in the 7, Rowan, Brubaker, Shaw, my top 10. Get our cars lined up. Remember, drivers, make your passes clean. I will call for restart if I need to. I don't want to. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Sound of the tone. Watching the bull turn, watching the bull turn. Nicely done, Mr. Bettenker. All right, leading us out is going to be Baxter. Looks like Grimm, Sadowski. A couple cars getting into one another at the back of the field, not collecting any bone but themselves. Watch coming out front straightaway. It is Baxter, Grimm, Sadowski, Pukowitz, Brubaker, Asada, watching center. Thank you, Brian. Baxter put it upside down. Sadowski looking to the inside over the tabletop floater. In from the driver's stand. Year leader Richard Grimm getting it wrong, coming on the front straightaway. Baxter getting it wrong. Sadowski looking to the inside, not able to get it right there. Race number 4, Novice A-main event. You will be up next, Novice A-main. Oh, Richard Grimm going wide. Not quite sure what happened with that. Lost steering. Ethan, can you get somebody to get over on the peristyle, please? Thank you, Vinny. There was somebody standing over there when I started the race. Thank you, Richie. So back up front is going to be Mike Baxter. Sadowski in the 2. Brubaker in the 3. There's your leader off the end of the straightaway. Sadowski off the end of the straightaway. There's Brubaker. Watch coming on front straightaway. Watch coming on front straightaway. Grimm now popping back up into the top 4. He's trying to set his sights back up on Sadowski and Brubaker. Long race, guys. 1:45 in, 3:15 to go. Oh, Baxter getting it wrong off the end of the straightaway. There is Sadowski, Brubaker, and Grimm. Baxter by start finish line. Sadowski by start finish line. Brubaker by start finish line. There's Richard Grimm. Plenty of time, Rich. Middle of the track. 2 in, 3 to go. Then it's going to be Rowan, Morissette, Asada, Shaw, Pukowitz, and Rosen. Rounding out my top 10. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Leader right now by the start finish line. That is Mike Baxter. Sadowski in the 2. There is Brubaker watching from the driver's stand. That was Baxter put it upside down. Now that's going to move Sadowski back up on top. Grimm got the afterburners on, hooks up a pipe. He's got 230 in, halfway home. Plenty of time, keeping it rubber side down. Sadowski in the top spot. Baxter in the 2. Watch top of the hill. Watch top of the hill. Brubaker getting it wrong. It's going to be Darren Sadowski leading out off the end of the straightaway. There's Brubaker from the 9th spot, bumping in, dropping it to the top 3. Thank you, Mr. Bettenker. Baxter back into the 2, Brubaker into the 3. Looks like, who is that? Rowan. Picking up the top 4 now. With 3:15 in, 1:45 to go. Watch it out from the driver's stand. It is clear. Watching the bull turn, guys. Watching the bull turn. Brubaker and Sadowski still going at it for 2nd and 3rd. .340 in, 1:20 to go. You're watching my 21.5 B main event. Top 2 looking to go into that A main event. Brubaker puts it upside down. Sadowski puts it upside down. Synchronized wrecking at its finest. Meanwhile, Mike Baxter by the start finish line in front of the driver's stand. All red with the yellow wheels. Brubaker in the 2 with the blue and white. Sadowski red and blue. Then there's Rowan Morissette with 1 minute to go. So anything can and usually does happen. Baxter working his way through the bull turn. Coming up on Asada. Brubaker in that 2 spot. Sadowski in the 3. Rowan and Morissette not that far off of 2nd, 3rd. Coming through the rumble. There is Brubaker. There is Sadowski. Rowan and Morissette. They're all working within the same stretch of straightaway right now. Baxter, meanwhile, trying to put the laps together and put as much real estate between himself and Brubaker as possible. 25 seconds left to go. Carney, you got 2nd and 3rd work with you. You know what to do. Thank you very much. Brubaker and Sadowski coming down that back straightaway. Rowan and Morissette giving chase. Asada in between. With less than 5, they may get by for 1 more. 5 seconds to go. Brubaker's going to get by for 1. Sadowski's going to get it by for 1. Rowan, you're going to get chopped. Morissette, you're going to get chopped. So all eyes on the 2 cars coming down the back straightaway right now. That is Mitch Brubaker and Darren Sadowski coming down the back straightaway. Final transfer spot. Who's got it? Who wants it? Sadowski looking to the inside. Brubaker goes to the inside, puts it upside down in the bowl. That's going to move Sadowski into the top 2 now. Brubaker going to have to settle for top 3. Not bad after bumping in. That is the race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Blow off your areas. Race number 4, novice A main event. You are coming up next. Baxter and Sadowski, you're bumped into that A main event. That will be race number 6. All right. We can go get our blowers down. Drivers from race number 3. I need all my marshals back out on the track. Marshals from race number 3. Need you back on the track. Race number 4, you can roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 7th spot. Xavier in the 6. Bruce Kenniston. In the 5, Monty Baxter. You don't want to have your car sitting on that front straightaway like that. Andrew, you need to move your car. You do not put a car on the front straightaway like that. That's recipe for disaster. If I'm not paying attention and his car gets collected and broken,
Andrew Nielsen.
Not a wise decision. Kenniston in the 6, Bonnie Baxter in the 5, Rowan in the 4, Hunter Banks in the 3, Connor Cooley in the 2, Andrew Nielsen on the pole. Straightaway is closed, no more laps. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals
1 minute to the start of the race.
I have Pukowitz there. Marshals to your spots, please. I got Grimm there, Shaw there,
Mark
Morissette there, Rowan there, Asada there. Let's get our cars lined up. Cars lined up, drivers.
45 seconds to the start of the race. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Rowan in the 4. Move up, Mark. Right there. All right. Novice. A main event. Race number 4.
15 seconds to the
For
start of the
all
race.
the marbles. Coming at you at the sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Nielsen leading out. Cooley in the 2. Oh, Banks trying to go over the top. Not able to capitalize on that. Marshall in the center. Marshall in the center. It is clear. Let's keep it clean, drivers. Keep it clean. Your leader is going to be Andrew Nielsen off the end of the straight. He hooks up a pipe. Hunter Banks not quite close enough to capitalize. Mark Rowan in the 3. Nielsen put it upside down. Banks put it upside down. There's Cooley and Baxter now. Hunter Banks going to be taking her at top spot. Andrew Nielsen goes dead. Didn't quite see what happened. Oh, looks like he popped the tie rod. Looks like Brubaker's going to try and get him fixed. And he's back and running. So plenty of time. 1 minute in, 4 to go. 1 minute in, 4 to go. Just focus on laps, Andrew. Focus on laps. Off the gas, Wimby and Marshall, guys. Off the gas, Wimby and Marshall. Hunter Banks going to be leading us out. Connor Cooley in the 2. Rowan in the 3. Nielsen in the 4. The year leader right now working his way in the center section. That is Hunter Banks with the red and yellow. Cooley in the 2. Nielsen setting his sights on Rowan. Nielsen now back up into the top 3. Watch him down the front straightaway. Watch him down the front straightaway. It is clear. Hunter Banks on top. Connor Cooley in the 2. Banks getting it wrong in the center section again. Nielsen only about a straightaway and a half back. So rubber side down, always going to be the fast way around town. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Race number 5, Stadium Truck Short Course. You're going to be up next. Stadium Truck Short Course, you are going to be up next. Banks getting it wrong in the center. Now Nielsen finding his way around Cooley. Up into the top 2 now. Setting his sights on Banks. Mark, that is the leader working with you. Please hold your line. Hunter Banks leading out. Down the back straightaway he goes. Andrew Nielsen in that 2 spot. 2:45 in. 3:15 to go. 6-minute main event. A mains are all 6 minutes. So a little extra time for you guys and gals to play with out there. Make your passes clean, Andrew. Make your passes clean. It's Hunter Banks leading out. Nielsen in the 2, Cooley in the 3. Rowan in the 4, Baxter in the 5. Kennestrom going to round out my top 6. There's your leader by the start-finish line. Second by the start-finish line. Gap is going to be 2.9 seconds. Now one coming on the front straightaway. One coming on the front straightaway, Mr. Baxter. Thank you very much. Now Banks getting it wrong in the center. Nielsen going to take over that top spot. Watching center. Thank you, Mitch. Nicely done. 3:50 in, 2:10 to go. 3:50 in, 2:10 to go. Race number 5. Stadium Truck Short Course coming at you next. Stadium Truck Short Course coming at you next. We're going to put water down after race 5, and I'll carry us through to the end of our main events. Andrew Nielsen out front. Put it upside down. Banks not quite close enough to capitalize. Cooley in the 3. Rowan in the 4. Watch come down the front straightaway. Watch come down the front straightaway. Nielsen coming in for a pit stop. One behind you, one behind you. It is clear. Thank you, Mitch. Appreciate that. Race number 5, Stadium Truck Short Course, coming at you next. Stadium Truck Short Course coming at you next. We are putting water down after this race. Water after race number 5. Water after race 5. Thank you, Carne. Drivers, you got 5 minutes in, 1 to go. 5 minutes in, 1 to go. Nielsen on top. Working his way through the center triple. Banks in the 2. Banks only 5.2 back. So Nielsen got to keep it rubber side down or Banks going to capitalize. Now less than 3 seconds with 45 seconds left to go for those first off the line. Connor Cooley in that 3 spot. Rowan in the 4. Baxter and Kenniston rounding out my top 6. With 25 seconds to go, 25 seconds to go. Nielsen in front of the driver's stand. Banks in front of the driver's stand. Gap 3.2. Banks putting it off the beaten path. Watch off the end of straightaway, guys. Watch it off the end of straightaway. It is clear with less than 10. Less than 5. Nielsen getting it wrong in the center. That is going to be time. Nielsen, you are done. Rowan, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals do not go anywhere. Marshals don't go anywhere, please. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Baxter, you are done. Banks in the 2. You are done. Waiting on 2. Waiting on 2. Marshals don't go anywhere, please. Marshals don't go anywhere, please. Bruce, you are done. And Connor Cooley, you are done. That is a race all stop. Marshals are going to grab those
The
blowers.
race is completed.
Start blowing off the track. Novice drivers, I need you back on the track to corner marshal, please. And I do need probably 2 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 5. 2 volunteers to help me out with race number 5. All right, let's go get those blowers down. Blowers down. Drivers from race number 4, I need you back on the track, please. Drivers from race 4, back on the track, please. Race number 5, you can roll them out, check them in. Qualifying in the 9 spot, Nick Bayed. In the 8, Jason Baxter. In the 7, Mike Caller. In the 6, Diego Bettenker. In the 5, Mike Cocott. In the 4, Dan Collinsworth. In the 3,
Maverick.
Richard Grimm. In the 2, Kyle Ash. And on the pole will be Les Anderson.
Kyle Ash. Mike Caller. Dan
And
Collinsworth.
with that being
Lane
said,
Anderson.
straightaway
Mike Cocotte.
is
Diego
closed.
Bettenker.
Straightaway is
Jason
closed.
Baxter.
Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Mr. Baxter, you want to help him out right there for me, please? Thank you very much. Go get our cars lined up. Anderson on the pole.
45
Ash
seconds
in
to the start of the
2.
race.
Grimm in the 3. Collinsworth in the 4. Cocott in the 5. Fabulous. We got a clear check out of everybody. You guys know the gig. Make your passes clean. Drivers ready. Marshals
30
ready.
seconds to the start
You
of
guys
the
are
race.
going at the sound of the tone. Let's keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Nicely done. We're going to put the water down after this race. Kyle Ash can be leading us out. Anderson in the 2. Cocott, Bettenker, Grimm,
Transponder
Caller.
4747-194. Nick Bayet.
Hey, Jimmy Leff, can you help me out coming on the straightaway, please? Thank you. Marshall by start finish line. Nicely done, Xavier. Oh, boy. That one is done. Go and leave it there. Back to your spot, Xavier. Back to your spot. All right. A little bit of shake-up up front. It's going to be Les Anderson leading out. Ash in the 2, Bettenker in the 3. So Anderson off the end of the straightaway. Ash and Bettenker off the end of the straightaway. Then it's going to be Cocott, Caller. Bettenker put it upside down. Collinsworth and Baxter, it looks like. Race number 6. 21-5 A main event. You will be up next. We're going to put a water down after this race, a little water after this race. And race number 6 will be on deck. It's going to be Les Anderson leading out. Kyle Ash in the 2, Bettencourt in the 3, Kokot in the 4. Bye, Ethan. Oh, I know. And don't forget, drivers, next week, next Saturday, is our Haulin' for the Holidays annual toy race. One unwrapped toy gets you one free entry for the day. Bring as many toys as you wish. Always encourage that. Back up front, it is still going to be Les Anderson leading out. Ash now starting to chip away at Anderson, coming down the short chute. In front of the driver's stand in that 3 spot is going to be Mike Kokot now. Kokot up into the top 3. Collinsworth in the 4, Bettencourt in the 5. Baxter Caller rounding out my top 7. Anderson putting it upside down. Ash going to go around the outside now, up into that top spot. Watch off the inner straightaway, watch off the inner straightaway. It is clear. There's Kyle Ash leading out off the inner straightaway in that 2 spot. No. Is going to be watch out the inner straightaway. Thank you, Mr. Banks. Appreciate that. Les Anderson in the 2. Kokot in the 3. Kyle Ash on top. Les Anderson in that 2 spot. Mike Kokot in the 3 spot. Collinsworth in the 4. Drivers, you got 350 in, 2:10 to go. It is Kyle Ash on top. Les Anderson in that 2 spot. Kokot in the 3. Thank you, Andrew. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front.
2 minutes left.
Kyle Ash right now off the end of the straightaway. Leading out. Through that center triple section he goes. In that 2 spot, going to be the blue and red of Anderson. In that 3 is going to be the fluorescent orange, pink, white, and blue of Kokot. Collinsworth in that 3 spot. Kokot going for the option line on that one. Collinsworth not quite close enough to capitalize, but definitely stretching into Kokot's lead. Now gap between 3rd and 4th going to be 1.7 seconds. Watch it in the center, guys. Watch it in the center. It is clear. Kyle Ash on top. Les Anderson in that 2. Kokot in the 3. Bettencourt in the 4. I will need a couple volunteer marshals after this race. A couple volunteer marshals after this race, as I do have 3 of these drivers going back to back.
1 minute left.
So I will need about 2 to 3 volunteers to help me out for race number 6. Kyle Ash on top. Les Anderson in that 2. Ash putting it upside down. Anderson not quite close enough to get on him. Oh, Kokot getting into it with Caller. Collinsworth not there to capitalize on that one with 35 seconds to go. 35 seconds to go. Race number 5 on deck. Starting to wind this one down with under 25. Ash putting it upside down. Here comes Anderson now. You got a 2-car dance by the start-finish line with under 20. They may get by for one more. We'll have to see. With less than 15 drivers, less than 15, don't think it's going to get by for another one. So it's going to be a race to the line. Who's got it, who wants it with less than 5. Ash off the end of straightaway. Anderson off the end of straightaway. So Ash comes up short, collects Anderson. Oh, that is going to be time. Finish lap you are on. Kyle Ash, you are done. Les Anderson, you are done. Diego Bettencourt, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Marshals, don't go anywhere, please. Baxter, you're done. Kokot, you're done. Caller, you're done. Waiting on Collinsworth. that is a race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers, start blowing off the track, and we'll put water down, and race number 6 will be on deck in just a few minutes.
My caller. Leigh Anderson. Darren Sadowski. Leigh Anderson. Mike Kokot.
All right, drivers from race
Mike
number
Baxter.
5. I need you out on the track, please. Drivers from race 5, out on the
Nick
track,
Wyatt.
whether you finished or not. I need you on the track,
Ryan
Marshall,
Cross.
please. Xavier.
Mike Sara.
Qualifying in the 10 spot, Darren Sadowski. In the 9, Mike Baxter. In the 8, Mike Sora. In the 7, Nick Bayette. In the 6, Mike Kokot. In the 5, Leigh Anderson. In the 4, Mike Caller. In the 3, Brian Cross. In the 2, Les Anderson. On the pole will be Paul Weir. Drivers from race number 5, Stadium Truck, A
Wrong
main
lead driver.
event. I need to see Kyle Ash, Richard Grimm, Dan Collinsworth. Diego Bettenker is already out there. Caller Baxter is back out there. And let's see. Back straightaway is closed. Back straightaway is closed. Going to get our cars lined up. Dan. You got that spot? Rich, can I get you in front of the driver's stand? Thank you very much. All right. You kids know the gig. Make your passes clean. What seems to be the malfunction back there? There we go. Cool. Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Keep it clean at the sound of the tone. Restart. Keep it clean, guys. Make it through the first turn. Line the cars back up. All right, let's try it one more time. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Go with the sound of the tone. Watch in the center, guys. Watch in the center, watch in the center, watch in the center. Marshal out front, please. Marshal out front. Thank you, Richard. All right, so up front, it is going to be Paul Weir, Brian Cross in the 2, Leigh Anderson in 3, Marshall out front, Baxter in the 4. Looks like Sadowski in the 5. It's going to be Paul Weir out up on top. Brian Cross in that 2 spot, Leigh Anderson in the 3. Baxter in the 4, Sadowski, Caller, Sora, Kokot, Bayette. Right now your leader off the center section he goes. That is Paul Weir. Brian Cross in that 2 spot. Leigh Anderson giving chase in the 3. So first, second, third working their way through the center section with Baxter in the 4. Sadowski in the 5. Watch coming on the front straightaway. That was Baxter putting it upside down. And your second place car, Brian Cross, puts it upside down. That moves Leigh Anderson up into the top 2 now. So it is going to be Paul Weir. Down that back straightaway he goes. In that 2 spot is going to be Leigh Anderson. In the 3 is going to be Brian Cross. Watch out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is clear. Back up front, Paul Weir. Down that back straightaway he goes. In that 2 spot. Oh, keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Nicely done, Mr. Cross. I appreciate that. In that 2 spot is going to be Leigh Anderson. Cross in the 3. Looks like Sora now moving up into the top 4 with Sadowski in the 5. Back up front, though, looks to be Paul Weir. Watch off the inner straightaway, watch off the inner straightaway, watch off the inner straightaway. It is clear. Back up front, it is still going to be Paul Weir leading out. Leigh Anderson in the 2. Cross in the 3. Watch out front, guys. Marshal out front, please. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. Watch coming down the front straightaway. Watch coming down the front straightaway. It is clear. Back up front, still going to be Paul Weir in that 2 spot. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It's going to be Paul Weir leading out. Leigh Anderson in the 2. Cross in the 3.
2 minutes left.
Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is clear. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it in the center section, guys. Watch it in the center section. Watch it in the center section. It's going to be Paul Weir leading out. Brian Cross in that 2 spot. Mike Sorer in 3. Watch in the center, guys. Watch in the center. Watch in the center. Watch in the center. That'd be sand. I crack myself up sometimes. I really do. Watch in the center, guys. Watch in the center. 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 It is clear. It's going to be Paul Weir leading out. Brian Cross in the 2. Leigh Anderson in 3. Watch down the front straightaway. Watch down the front straightaway. It is clear. Sadowski going to drop it back a couple spots with 40 seconds left to go. Cross coming down the start-finish line. Anderson by the start-finish line. There's Sadowski and Sora with under 30 seconds to go. Drivers under 30 seconds to go. Paul Weir leading out large and in charge. Through the short chute he goes. Coming down the back straightaway. Watch coming down the back straightaway. Watch down the back straightaway. It is clear with less than 15. There's Cross by the line. Marshall at the end of the straightaway. Leia in the 3. Nope, no more water for the end of the night. And 2 and 1, and that is going to be time. Finish the lap. You are on. Baxter and Sadowski, you are done. Cross, you are done. Leia Anderson in the top 3, you are done. Waiting on several. Bayette, you are done. Paul Weir taking the win, you are done. Sora Caller, waiting on Kokot. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas, and race number 7. 17.5 A main event coming at you next. I'll need all these drivers out on the track to Marshall, please. All right. Let's go get our blowers down. Marshals to our spots, please. Marshals to our spots, please. Yeah, no worries, Dan. Take your time. Qualifying in the 10 spot will be Diego Bettenker. Marshals to your spots, please. Do not go back to the pits. Marshals to your spots. Do not go back to the pits. Should have a full accompaniment of marshals out there. Roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 10 spot, Diego Bettenker. In the 9, Dan Collinsworth. In the 8, Randy Locken. In the 7, Alan Drebby. In the 6, Ryan Prince. In the 5, Chase Boyd. In the 4, Willie Smith. In the 3, Thomas Erb. In the 2, Jimmy Leff. And on the pole will be Caden Linzel.
Chase Boyd. Willie Smith. Alan Dreebing. Thomas Erb. Meatball. Randy Lockett.
All right, and straightaway is closed.
Diego
no more
Bettenker.
laps.
1 minute to the start of the race.
And Dan, you can go ahead and take your lap. Just be wary of the front straightaway. Game on.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Where's all my marshals at? Where's Paul Weir at? There he is.
Dan Collinsworth.
Baxter right there. Mike Kokot, you want to help me out at the top of the hill
30
in
seconds
front
to
of the
the start of the
driver's
race.
stand. Just in case we get things going on in that, so the marshal doesn't have to run to the top of the hill. If I got extra bodies, that's where that's where I'm going to put an extra body, is right in that section right there. All right, let's get our cars
15
lined
seconds
up.
to the start of the race.
Drivers ready. Marshals ready. Going to the sound of the tone. Watch it up front, guys. Watch it up front. All right, back and running. It's going to be Caden Lindsell leading us out. Leffler in the 2. Prince diving to the inside on Herb. So it's Prince into 3. He gets it sideways, collects somebody. Prince still holding on into 3. Chase Boyd in the 4. Looks like Willie Smith in the 5. Herb, Bettenker, Locken, Drebby, and Collinsworth. Watch it coming on front straightaway. Watch it coming on front straightaway. Watch it coming on front straightaway. I know that area sucks to wreck in. I've been there myself. So back up front is going to be Caden Lindsell. Jimmy Leff in the 2. Ryan Prince in the 3. Chase Boyd in the 4. Locken in the 5. Smith in the 6. Bettenker. Drebby, watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is clear. Watch coming down front straightaway, guys. Watch coming down front straightaway. It is clear. Back up front, it is going to be Caden Lindsell. Jimmy Leff in the 2. He's got a rear view mirror full of Ryan Prince. Knocking on his back door. Watch in the center, guys. Watch in the center. It is clear. Thank you, Nick. So 2-car dance right now. Caden Lindsell checked out. Through the rumble section he goes. Leffler in the 2. Prince in the 3. Watch down front straightaway. Watch down front straightaway. Watch down front straightaway. Watch it down the front straightaway. It is clear. Caden Lindsell leading out. Leffler and Prince going at it for second and third. There's Chase Boyd in the 4. Willie Smith in the 5. Prince hooking up a pipe. 2 minutes in, 4 to go. Still going to be Caden Lindsell working his way through the center section of the track. He goes. Double. Watch out the end of straightaway. Watch out the end of straightaway. That'll be second and third. Work with there, Diego. Thank you very much. Oh, Prince getting it wrong in the rumble. That's going to give him a little bit of a lap. Gap leeway. Now Willie Smith find his way into the top 4. He's going to set his sights on Prince. That'll be fourth work with you guys. Outside. Nicely done there, Allen. So Leffler in the 2. Prince in the 3. Smith in the 4. Boyd, Collinsworth, Herb, Locken, Drebby, and Bettenker going to round out my top 10. Meanwhile, your leader working his way in front of the driver's stand, coming up on Locken and Collinsworth. Watch coming down the back straightaway. That will be the leader working with you guys. Please hold your line. Ryan Prince in that 2. He's got Leffler in the 3. Leffler spins it around. Willie Smith gets on the binders. Watch that front. Lindsell hooks up a pipe. That's going to move Ryan Prince now, knocking on the back door of Lindsell. Working through the center. Prince now finding his way up into the top spot. Through the rumble section they go. So it is Prince on top. Lindsell in the 2. Then you got Leffler, Smith, Locken, and Collinsworth. You got leader in second work with you. Please hold your line. Watching the rhythm. Rhythm's going to get you. Ciao, pow. Ryan Prince leading out. Caden Lindsell in that 2. Off the end of the straightaway they go. 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. Then you got Leffler and Smith going at it for third and fourth. They're coming up on Randy Locken. Oh, that was, who was that? Bettenker put it upside down. That'll be second work with you there. Please hold your line. So leading out is still going to be Ryan Prince out front. Caden Lindsell in the 2. Oh, who is that? Marshall out front, Mr. Baxter. Marshall's watch your areas. Marshall's watch your areas. Leffler in the 3. Smith in the 4. Boyd in the 5. Leader and second off the end of the straightaway. Caden Lindsell all over the back door of Prince. Marshall in front of the driver's stand. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Diego. Appreciate that. Leffler in the 3. 4:30 in, 1:30 to go. First and second off the end of the straightaway they go. Coming into the bull turn, it is going to be Ryan Prince on top. Caden Lindsell in the 2. By the start-finish line they go. Tabletop step. Lindsell smooth. Looking for a way around Prince. Prince down the front straightaway. Gets it sideways. Lindsell with a run. Looks to the inside. Backs it down ever so smartly. With 4:10 in, 1:10 to go. Lindsell looking high, looking low, trying to find a way to go. Through the rumbles, they're going to go. Watch off the end of the straightaway.
1 minute left.
It is clear. Back out in the 3 spot. Still going to be Leffler. Smith in the 4. Boyd in the 5. First and second, they're going to be coming up on Drebby and Collinsworth. Watching from the driver's stand, watching from the driver's stand. They're coming up on Drebby, Collinsworth. Thank you, Diego. That was the wise thing to do, coming down that back straightaway. 5:20 in, 40 seconds left to go. Drebby and Collinsworth, leader in, second with the, Caden getting it wrong in the center. Prince trying to find a way around. Collinsworth and Drebby, they're battling for position, and Lindsell finds his way around with 20 seconds to go. So open track for first and second. Meanwhile, Leffler and Smith going at it. Didn't see what happened, but Leffler got caught up in traffic. Smith now up into the top three. There's Lindsell by the start-finish line with less than 5. So Smith is going to get by for 1. Leffler going to get by for 1, and it's a race to the line. Time has expired. Keep them rolling. Ryan Prince leading out. Coming into that bull turn one more time. You will be done when you cross start-finish line. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Keep them rolling. Prince, you're done. Lindsell, you're done. Collinsworth, Smith, Boyd, Locken. You are all done. Drebby waiting on 1, waiting on 1, waiting on 1, waiting on 1. And that is the race. I'll stop. Marshals, pick up your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. I need every one of those marshals back out on the track to corner marshal, please. Every marshal back out on track to corner marshal, please. And maybe one volunteer.
Transponder 2628020. Transponder 77161188. The race is completed. Kevin Gatton.
All right, let's get those marshals out from our 17.5 A main on the field, please.
Kyle
By
Davis.
blue cone.
Jim Sylvie.
All right, we go. Hold on. We got to do a hot swap on a battery here, so let them blow off the track here.
Ryan Prince.
All right, go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. In the 8, watch the straightaway. Watch the straightaway. In the 8, Kevin Boyd. In the 7, Ryan Prince. In the 6, Benny Penner Soley. In the 5, Kyle Davis. In the 4, Big Jim Sylvie. In the 3, Ryan Caller. In the 2, Zippy Lake. And in
Ryan
our top qualifier pole position
Zippy.
tonight, Kevin
Vinny Soli.
Gatton. All right, grid them up. You can keep going, Ryan. Everyone else, grid them up.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Looks like Dan's going to come take the end of the straightaway here.
$45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, you guys want to do something up there? You guys want to slap each other around? What's going on?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, boys and girls, it's the big show. Let's get it on at the sound of the tone. Two-wheel mod underway. Kevin Gatton hanging on to that whole shot. Legs in the 2. Ryan's in that 3. Kyle Davis took over a spot there at that beginning and see what happened. Jim gets it wrong on that chicane. Drops in back to the caboose. But it's early on. We got 6 minutes of two-wheel mod carnage going on. No change. We got Gatton Lake, Caller, Davis, Vinny moving up a spot. Watch on the rumble section. That's Kyle Davis getting around. That's going to move Vinny into the 4th spot. So 1, 2, and 3 are tightly packed together through that bull turn. They go. Vinny can certainly take advantage that these 3 guys decide to booger it up. So Lake moves into that 1. I didn't see how he got around, but Lake's in the 1, Gatton's in the 2, Caller in that 3. Coming off the front straightaway, they go through that center section. Jim Sylvie making up some time. He's found his yikes. Vinny trying to ring the Willie dinner bell early, but misses. That moves Sylvie into that 4th spot. So Sylvie's got clean air in front of him to work with while these 3 guys battle it out. A little bit of contact between Lake and Gatton off the straightaway. Gatton got the short end of the stick, drops back to the 3. So Lake's in the 1, Caller's in the 2, Gatton in that 3. 1:30 in, 4:30 to go. Lake off the straightaway. Gatton off to the scratch that. Caller to straightaway. Oh, someone busts out. That was Boyd busting out. Taking a bust. He's going to have to watch from the stands there. While Lake and Caller work their way through that chicane, onto the straightaway they go. Gatton falling off the pace just a tad here. It just takes one heat to run. These two front runners are running neck and neck, so if they scramble into each other, Gatton's going to be able to take advantage, as will Silve. He'll be able to pounce. He's got nothing but clean air to work in front of him. Vinny's trying to hitch his start to that Jim Silve wagon. Jim knows how to run clean laps. Vinny just needs to sit back and run with them, and they'll catch some guys up shortly. Lake pulls away. I didn't see what happened there. Looks like Caller got it wrong because Gatton's now into the 2. So now it's Lake, Gatton, Caller. Silve's finding him way in the mix, and Vinny is as well. After a little pirouette on that rumble section, that was Kyle Davis to close the gap up on Kenny. So that is the 4-5 battle going into that center triple right now into the bull turn. Ryan Prince trying to get his way into the mix. Vinny gets it wrong by the start-finish line, drops 2 spots. Lake still out front for that bull turn. Gatton takes a tumble in that center triple, rights himself. Caller takes a tumble, does not right himself. That moves Jim Silve. So after that rough start, Jim Silve's found himself into that 3 spot right now. Let's see what he can do to hang on to it. Richard Lake, 3.2 second gap. We'll see where he is when he comes by the start-finish line. 2.7, so dropped a little bit of a gap there. His first place comes down the straightaway. Gatton down the straightaway. Then we got Jim and Caller battling out for that 3 spot. The 4 and 5 spot are being battled out by Kyle Davis and Ryan Prince. Ryan Prince fresh off a 17-5 win. So the battle between 3 and 4, 5 and 6 are going to be your closest battles there. They're both neck and neck. So 2.2 separated 1 and 2. 2 flat now separates 1 and 2.
2 minutes left.
So Lake losing a little bit of his lead. Gatton's wicking it up a little bit. They both go through that bull turn. 3 and 4 through that bull turn. Looks like Kyle was able to gap out on that 4 spot. So that's going to be the closest race right there. Is the 3-4 spot between Silve and Caller. Watching that center triple, watching that bull turn. Those are your leaders coming up on you. Thank you, sir. 9/10 of a second between 1 and 2. 4/10 of a second between 3 and 4. Oh, okay. Silve pushes it wide, tries to come back in. They get into each other. Caller, the consummate professional, pulls over and waits. Lets Silve get back around to battle it out. Gatton got around Lake there through that rumble section. So now Gatton found his way back up on top. Lake goes huge onto the straightaway. Retakes that lead through the sweeper. They go through that center section with 60 seconds left through the bull turn. 1 and 2 by the start-finish line. They're going to be separated by 2 1/1000ths of a second as they come by the start-finish line through the rumble strip and the chicane. They go back up onto the straightaway. Then you can have 1 and 2 coming up on you. Watching the bull turn. That was Kyle getting it wrong, but he is square. Go watch by the start-finish line. Go inside. So battle 1 and 2 coming up on Kyle Davis. Richard getting a little sideways. Gets a little T-bone action from Gatton. Nowhere Gatton could go. So Gatton moves back into the 1. Lake falls to the 2 with 24 seconds left. They're going to get around for a couple more. Both of them getting wrong in that center section and able to right themselves. So they don't lose much time. So here they come through the chicane. And Lake cooks a little pipe, and then Gatton puts it upside down, collects Lake. Lake moves out, back into the front. No, it's Lake, Gatton. Looks like Silve and Caller Trainer coming with the time expiring by the start-finish line. It's how you're going to finish. Lake taking the win, Gatton taking the 2. Caller moves into that 3 through that bull turn. Silve in the 4. Vinny coming in hot, sawing it off with authority. Waiting on Kyle Davis. And that is a race. That is a race. All stop. So that got really interesting that last minute. Lake taking the win. Gatton in the 2, Cowler in the 3.
The race is completed.
Marshals, grab your blowers. Need all those mod drivers back out on the track. Easy, boys. Easy. Breathe through your heart. 2 deep breaths.
All right, let's go get our blowers down. Go get our blowers down. Drivers from race number 8, I need you out around the track. Roll them out, check them in. Qualifying in the 5 spot, Ryder Pukowitz. In the 4, Anton Morissette. In the 3, Rich Brown. In the 2, Michael Pukowitz. And on the pole will be Leah Anderson. I will need a couple volunteers after this last race. A couple volunteers after race number 9. As we finish out our racing for the day. So back straightaway is closed. You can go and get the cars gridded up.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
When you are done.
Anton Morissette. Ryder Pachales. Michael Pachales.
Go and get our cars lined up. And
30
let's
seconds to the
just
start
see
of the race.
here. I got Katie there. Diego, can you get off the peristyle right there for me? Thank you.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I'm not sure yet. Drivers ready? Yeah, you want to grab that, and I'll grab the illustrator. I was just going to kind of jostle things around. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate that. Drivers ready? Marshals ready? Going to the sound of the tone. And we're off and run away with race number 9, race number 10. My final race of the day, four-wheel drive expert. You will be up after this. Once we get done with race number 10, I will keep the track open for probably about, I'm going to say maybe 15 minutes max. 15 minutes max of time. Leading us out is going to be Leah Anderson. Anton Morissette in that 2 spot. Now it's going to be, looks like Pukowitz, Brown, and Morissette. Ryder Pukowitz making his way. Oh, watching center. Pukowitz spinning it around like a record. Rich Brown in the 2. Anton in the 3. Leah off the end of the straightaway. Rich Brown in the 2. Anton Morissette in the 3. Pukowitz rounding out my 4th and 5th. Again, after race number 10, I'll have probably about 15 minutes max of track time, only 15 minutes max of track time. I'll set it up for 3-minute practice sessions, 12 drivers on stand at a time. That gives you roughly 5 practice sessions. And then track will immediately be closed. So leading out is going to be the all blue of Leah Anderson. In that 2, looks to be Anton Morissette making his way up into that top 2 now with Rich Brown in the 3. Watch coming front straightaway. Thank you, Diego. Michael Pukowitz in the 4. Sticks the landing like Mary Lou. Leah putting it upside down. Here comes Rich Brown and Anton. 3-car dance down that back straightaway they go. Leah leading out. Brown in the 2. Anton waiting to pick up some pieces. Leah Anderson working her way through this intersection. Puts it upside down. That's going to move Brown and Anton by for 1st and 2nd with 2:30 and 3:30 to go. Brown coming down that front straightaway. Anderson off the end of the straightaway. Anton off the end of the straightaway. Here comes Pukowitz off the end of the straightaway. Brown put it upside down. Here comes Leah Anderson. She wants to challenge out for that second spot. Watch it out front. Your leader putting it upside down. No harm, no foul. Rich Brown leading out. Leah Anderson in that 2 spot. Michael Pugowitz in the 3. Anton in the 3. Pugowitz in the 4. Ryder in the 5. Marshall out front, please. Thank you, VP. Now Anton put it upside down. Michael going to find his way into the top 3. Rich Brown off the end of straightaway. Leah giving chase in that 2 spot. And Michael getting it wrong in the center. That's going to move Anton back into the top 3. With 3:40 in, 2:20 to go. Hey now, those are my feet. I like them. Rich Brown leading out. Anderson in that 2. Anderson starting to work up on the back door of Brown again. Working through the top of the hill. Coming down that front straightaway they go. It is Rich Brown on top. Anderson in the 2. Looks like Morissette in the 3. Pukowitz in the 4. 4 in, dose to go. Brown doing a front stoppie for us. He's got some skills to pay the bills. And now Leah Anderson knocking on his back door. She had to settle for 3rd, I believe, in 21.5. Bump and run on Brown. She's going to be the nice lady and wait. And go. So now it is Leah Anderson leading out. Brown in the 2. Michael Pugowitz in the 3. Anton in the 4 with 4:40 in. Ha-ha! 1:20 to go. Anderson off the end of the straightaway. Now Pukowitz finding his way up into the top 2. Morissette trying to set his sights on Brown. He gets it wrong in the center. KD right there to get him. At least that's how I envisioned it in my mind.
1 minute left.
Leah Anderson leading out. Pukowitz in the 2. Brown and Morissette coming down that straightaway. So 2nd, 3rd, and 4th with 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. Pukowitz has it. Brown wants it. Anton can taste it. Can you taste it, Anton? Oh, yeah. Stab it to a Slim Jim. With under 30 to go. Under 30 to go. Leah Anderson leading out. Michael Pukowitz in the 2. Rich Brown and Anton. Battle going on for 3rd and 4th. Pukowitz puts it upside down in the bowl. So here comes the battle royale. Pukowitz, Brown. Pukowitz puts it upside down. Anton and Brown go for the option line. Anton back to the inside with less than 10 drivers, less than 10. They may get by for one more. Leah. Watch it out front, watch it out front, watch it out front. Time has expired. Anton going to come by for the top 2. Brown in the 3. Pukowitz in the 4. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. And again, I will need a couple volunteer marshals to help me out with this race. Couple volunteer marshals to help me out with this race. That is the race I'll stop. Taking the win. Leah Anderson in the 2 is going to be Anton. Rich Brown in the 3. Pukowitz rounding out my 4 and 5.
The race is completed.
Final race of the day, 4-wheel drive expert coming at you next. All right, let's go get our cars down, and Marshall's back out on the track. Marshall's back out on the track. Marshall's back out on track. And again, if there's anybody out there wanting some extra volunteer corner marshalling karma, come on out, help me out. Qualifying in the 10 spot. You guys can roll them out, check them in. Qualifying in the 10, Kevin Boyd. In the 9, Brian Cross. In the 8, Nick Bayed. In the 7, Rich Williams. In the 6, Alan Drebby. In the 5, Kevin Gatton. In the 4, Chase Boyd. In the 3, Ryan Prince. In the 2, Ryan Cowler. And on the pole will be Blake Linzel.
Rich Williams. Alan Drevey. Brian Cross.
All
Ryan
right,
Prince.
with that,
Blake Linzel.
straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Oh, I know. You'll get an extra lap. Relax. Slow your roll. Slow your roll.
Ryan Caller.
And again, if I can get one extra volunteer to Marshall coming on the front straightaway. One
Kevin
volunteer
Boyd.
Marshall coming
1
on the
minute to
front
the start of the
straightaway.
race.
One volunteer Marshall coming on the front straightaway. I would appreciate it. Thank you, Jimmy Leff. Thank you, Mr. Bettenker. I think we're good. Let's go and get our cars lined up.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
What seems to be the malfunction back there? Linzel on the pole, Caller in the 2, Prince in the 3, Boyd in the 4, Gatton in the 5, Drebby in the 6, Williams in the 7.
30 seconds to the start of the
8.
race.
There's 10 spots out there, so if you're not in the spot that I'm calling you, you need to go back to that. Cross in the 9, Boyd in the 10. Beautiful.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, drivers ready? Marshall's ready. Guys, we're going at the sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean. That's what I like to see. Yeah, oh my goodness, Linzel getting it way wrong at the start. Marshall out front, please. Marshall out front. Thank you, Leah. Nicely done. It's going to be, looks like Ryan Prince leading out. Caller in the 2, Gatton in the 3, Drebby in the 4. Watching center, guys. Boyd, Williams, Linzel, Boyd, Cross, Bayette. Ryan Prince leading out. Ryan Caller in the 2. Sorry, Ryan. Kevin Gatton in the 3. Watch it in the peristyle, watching the peristyle, watching the peristyle. It is clear. Watch coming off the end of the straightaway, watch coming off the end of the straightaway. It is clear. Watch in center, guys. Ryan Prince still going to be leading us out. Prince right now coming down by the start-finish line. Caller in the 2, Gatton in the 3. Then you got, looks like Drebby. Nope, scratch that. Chase Boyd in the 4, Drebby in the 5. Blake Linzel back up into the top 6 now. Leader right now working his way through the center section. Boyd and Bayette. That is first and second worth you. Third behind you there, Mr. Cross. Back out up front. Ryan Prince coming up a little bit short. Watching the bull turn, watching the bull turn. Ryan Caller looking high, looking low with nowhere to go. Thank you, Jimmy Leff. Through the short chute. It is going to be Ryan Caller. Give and chase on Prince. Gatton in the 3. Chase Boyd in the 4. Blake Linzel now popping up into the top 5. Watching this intersection, watch the intersection. Thank you, Ryder. Gatton getting a little wrong. Here comes Boyd and Linzel. They're going to challenge for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Meanwhile, your top 2 front runners off the end of the straightaway. That is going to be Ryan Prince. Hunted down by Caller. Gatton still sitting in the top 3. Boyd in the 4. Linzel in the 5. 240 in, 320 to go. Your top 2 front runners working their way through the center section. Caller almost flirting with the tube. No harm, no foul. Marshals himself out with 3 in, 3 to go. Watch top of the hill. Thank you, Mr. Pukowitz. That was Caller putting it upside down. That's going to give Prince a huge sigh of relief. Coming up on Cross and Drebby. Caller in the 2. Gatton in the 3. Oh, Marshall up front. Ryder. Thank you, Ryder. Linzel had gotten his way around Boyd, but now finds himself back in top 4. Thank you, Anton. Watching the bull turn, watching the bull turn. Watch coming on front straightaway. Thank you, Jimmy Leff. Appreciate that. Now Gatton starting to work up on the back door of Caller. Working through the peristyle turn. Again, huge thanks for everyone coming out today. Don't forget, next Saturday, we got our annual Haul In for the Holidays. That's my annual toy race that I do every year that I started, oh, goodness gracious, 12 years ago? 13 years ago? I don't know. But regardless, one unwrapped new toy gives you one free entry. We encourage you to bring as many toys as you possibly can.
2 minutes left.
And race as many classes as you wish. Looking to fill the day up with lots of fun and excitement as we gear up for our holiday season. 4 minutes in, 2 to go. Ryan Prince on top. Caller in the 2, Gatton in the 3. Linzell now popping up into the top 4. Battle going on for second and third, though. That is Ryan Caller and Kevin Gatton through this intersection of the track, through the uphill, and downhill they go. 4:30 in, 1:30 to go. 4:30 in, 1:30 to go. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is clear. Back out up front, Ryan Prince on top. Ryan Caller in the 2, Kevin Gatton in the 3, Blake Linzell in the 4. Chase Boyd in the 5. Watch it coming on front straightaway. Watch coming front straightaway. Watch coming front straightaway. Outside, 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 outside,
1 minute
outside.
left.
It is clear. Thank you, Anton. Nice hustle. Good, sir. Watching the bull turn. Watching the bull turn. Everybody going for a ride. Look at Jimmy Left go. That was your leader, Ryan Prince. Put it upside down. Second and third, not close enough to capitalize. Here comes Caller, though. Caller starting to wick it up. He's got 40 seconds to go. Linzell is off. Just set it down, Mr. Pukowitz. Set it off. Set it down. Set it down. Back out up front. It is going to be Ryan Prince. Watch it by start finish line. Watch it by start finish line. Prince on top. Caller in the 2. Gatton in the 3. With 20 seconds to go, drivers. 20 seconds to go. Boyd sawing it off. Uh-oh. With less than 10, drivers, less than 10. Ryan Prince on top, Caller in the 2. They'll get by for one final lap. Again, 12 drivers on the stand at the end of the race. When the timer expires, you need to step down, walk back around. That is time. Kevin Boyd, you're done. Cross, you're done. Williams, you're done. Drebby in the top 4, you are done. Ryan Prince, you are done. Caller giving it one last-ditch effort. You are done. Waiting on KG and Bayette. And that is a race. I'll stop. Again, thanks so much for everyone coming out today. Hopefully you had some fun times. Don't forget, next week, Toy Drive. One new unwrapped toy. Get you a free entry. We'll see you next week. Time